This is Neil Spate at Thurrock News, and as you may have just seen, I'm out here at outside Aveley Primary School, where two members of the town's community forum this morning began a volunteer crossing help service, and because there should be a lollipop lady on this site. There hasn't been for some time, and earlier in the week there was an incident where some children were missed, so the local forum were alerted to the situation. They've asked Thurrock Council to do something and have had very little response. That car you've just seen driving off, parking inappropriately, was actually driven by a couple of police officers who have just turned up and told these two ladies that they can no longer operate this service. Apparently there have been some complaints. We don't know where those complaints are from. But Teresa, you're chair of the community, Aveley and Kennington's Community Forum. Can you just give a little bit of light on what's just happened?
Yes, shall I take my screen off as well?
If you're fine. Yeah.
Basically, sort of last Friday, we was made aware that a child was almost run over outside this site, which is Aveley Primary School in Stifford Road. We are aware that the lollipop lady is unfortunately unwell at the moment, and we are aware that there's been, previously I think the lollipop lady was also, knocked over by a car. We've contacted Thurrock Council asking them to act, because it's not acceptable for the safety of the children in Aveley not to have a safe passage to cross the road. As you can see, we don't have a zebra crossing. It's a main route in and out of Aveley. We have HGVs coming down this road. Cars, it is a 20 mile an hour. Ironically, the two PCSOs or police officers, whatever they were, they certainly didn't volunteer their badge numbers, that have just attended. As you saw, they've parked, not particularly appropriately, I might add. I mean, this is what parents are up against, is traffic sort of parked up on the pavements. And they've added, if you like, to the frustration.
Okay, so you attended this morning, Teresa, and you were here this morning. And what was the reception that you got from parents?
Most of the people was lovely. They thanked us and everything, apart from one person who said it was illegal for us to do it. We didn't have permission, but we have got permission.
So, I mean, what have you actually had from the council, Teresa?
We emailed, the forum emailed the chief exec, Lynn Gittins, on...
Lynn Carpenter, you mean?
My apologies, Lynn Carpenter, on Friday, and I reminded her that I'd emailed her, sent her an email on Monday for reply, and no acknowledgement to the issue that's presented here. Just really sort of advising that there is an appropriate avenue to take with communication. Now, the safety of children, if a chief exec of Thurrock Council doesn't take that seriously, what can I say? I mean, dare I say it, I would hate to see a child being injured, or even a member of the public injured trying to cross the road here.
So you've turned up as a community forum representative.
Yes.
You've spoken to parents.
Yes.
The majority appear to want this service.
There was just one individual this morning.
Okay.
That wasn't. We were praised for it. We've done it safely. We've done risk assessments of where we've put the crossing, and we've also checked with our insurers that we're suitably insured, and we have in writing that we are.
Okay. So you've got insurance.
Yes.
You're local people. You know the road.
Yes.
You're doing this voluntarily.
Yes.
It's at no cost to the council.
Absolutely.
And the police have come along and said you can't do it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So now, where we was offering a safe passage, and we put this in writing to Thurrock Council, to Lynn Carpenter, we would do it for a period of a week to allow the opportunity for Thurrock Council to provide alternative services to get somebody here. It's not acceptable that our children haven't got a safe place to cross the road outside the school. As you can see, Neil, it's just traffic non-stop outside here.
Yeah. It certainly is a very busy road. Well, we will obviously speak to the council. We'll speak to Essex Police, and I'll also ask the school for a view. as I say, we came along to see community in action on Nub News, and clearly we're not going to be able to do that. I came a little bit because we weren't going to film where there were going to be children, but hopefully mums and dads and carers will be here to see any children across this very busy road, and it does seem rather strange that there isn't a better provision for crossing what is a very, very busy road. Anyway, go on.
Just add as well, I have also been communicating with our neighbourhood policing team, PC Strong, with regards to this matter as well. He's suggested something which I'm waiting to hear today from him, whether that's going to be approved. But it's not as if we haven't tried every avenue to ensure that we're letting everybody know. I've even emailed Jane Gardiner, which is Roger Hurst's assistant, as well.
That's within the council?
No. That's,
Roger Hurst, sorry, yes, apologies. The police and crime commissioner.
That's right, yes.
Okay, well, look, go on.
I'm going to say, Neil, if all of those people, senior people, think this is right, then what can I say? This isn't right. The children need a safe passage to cross, and I just think it's a shame. I think it's a shame. This morning we had brilliant feedback. Overall, it was absolutely excellent. Parents thanked us for it.
Well, clearly the police knew you were going to be here again this afternoon to turn up, but we will not prejudge what they say.
Yes.
And as we can see, vehicles are already accumulating, presumably parents to pick up their children. And as this is a commonplace problem across many Thurrock schools, particularly primary schools where parking isn't great, but this certainly doesn't appear to be particularly brilliant here, and it does seem a shame that you're not being allowed to help, but thank you for your time and your efforts, and we'll see what the council, the police and the school have to say.
Thank you.
Thank you.